Hello, my amazing people, beautiful people. Let's talk about it, like I put up there. Let's talk about it so that others will learn from other experience. We learn from others. When things happen, don't wait until it happens to you. Learn from other people's mistake. So we are going to talk about the greed, the betrayal. A lot of people have different opinion on this issue. So I want us to talk about it. Um, May the soul of Fina's sister continue to rest in peace. But there are other ways they would have managed that situation. And that is why if you don't talk about things when it happens, it will continue to happen and others will not learn. So dive in here, dive in here. It's still good morning over here, this part of the world. Today is Thursday morning, and this is just the beginning of spring. As you can see, we are getting away from the cold right now, and it's just the beginning of spring. So September is usually the beginning of spring. So you can see I'm beginning to enjoy the nice weather. So I said, why not? Let's sit outside and talk about it. So, like you all have seen on my thumbnail, it's about the trending thing that has just befell one of our sister, just because she didn't manage it properly, and today she has just lost her loved one. And if things like this happen and you don't talk about it, people don't talk about it, because you are bringing emotion into it, you will discover that it will continue to happen and happen and happen, and people will not learn. I even saw a lot of people that I would say maybe they don't like very dark man, blaming very dark man. That very dark man is supposed to have removed his ego, that he's supposed to have removed his ego and support Fina. How do you do that when the person that has a sister is not even showing support? How do you want another person to keep pushing when the person that has her sister is a betrayer? When the person that has a sister is greedy? And that is what we are going to talk about today. Because, like I said, when things continue to happen, what is your time over there? Right now is about, I think about 11 o'clock to be precise in the morning. Oh, yeah, 10:50 in the morning. 10:50. It's 10:50 in the morning, and it's Thursday morning. As you can see, like I'm saying, is the beginning of spring over here in New Zealand. So I'm just streaming from New Zealand, guys. How are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, whatever is your time. This is Nigerian news, and it has been trending. So I decided to talk about it, because when things happen and people don't talk about it, you bring emotion and you forget to talk about the real thing, then it will continue to happen. A lot of people were blaming very dark man about the death of Fina's sister, that he was putting his ego first, that he's supposed to save life. And other people were saying, oh, Fina was greedy. She was looking at the money instead of taking care of her sister first. So that is why I say it is good we talk about it. Because when you don't talk about it, it will continue to happen and people will not learn. People will not learn. We learn from other people's mistake. That is how we grow. when we learn from things that happen to others. Now, I must tell you this. Before I start, I discovered that I think few days ago, even Arise TV just talk. Oh, you're from Malaysia. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Can you tell my future? No, I'm not a soothsayer. I'm not a soothsayer. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. This is the beginning of spring. Look, this is the beginning of spring, guys. Here in New Zealand, it is about 11 o'clock right now in the morning. Okay, so I decided to, sit outside because we are just beginning to enjoy the spring right now. What's your time? What's your time? You are from Malaysia. Oh, Iran. Oh, no, good. Ali, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please make sure you subscribe as you join us. So, guys, on this topic for today, this is just a Nigerian news as it has been trending. This sudden death of a celebrity sister happened because of the sister was hit by a truck, and they said the owner of that truck belonged to the richest man in Nigeria, who is Dangote. So now let's dive into the matter. Please help. You need to talk to the authority, okay? Hi from India. Thank you so much. City of Brightness. Hey, thank you. I realize say now you I did think about. God go bless you. Thank you so much, City of Brightness. Thank you, thank you. So I'm glad that you are using Niger um what is it called, pidgin English to write this. So you are coming from Nigeria, and I want you to look at it in the Nigerian point of view, because this very thing that happened, this tragedy that happened between Fina and Very Dark Man, and which led to, well, we will say, if it was God's will that she will lose her life at the end of the day, we can't do anything. We can't do anything, but sometimes we can still prevent some things from happening. And let me tell you why. When something happens, it's about life, it's about saving life at that time. But from the news that we heard, it was showing that Fina was looking at the money she was gonna get. And that is the emphasis that a lot of people have been talking about. Some people are saying that Very Dark Man, this young promising man who has put his life out there to support a lot of people, people believe in Very Dark Man because they have seen the things that he has been doing to change that country called Nigeria around. He has tried his best to talk to the authorities, to move things around. And I keep saying, if you have 10 people like Very Dark Man in Nigeria, a lot of things will change. But you see, in this life, no matter what you do, people will still be against you. No, if you like, burn yourself. If you like, pack shit, rub your body. People will still hate on you. So, Very Dark Man is not the only person that has or is doing good, and at the end of the day, people will still turn around and say, "Waiting you do, you no do anything. You are a cloud chaser. You are a content creator." People are very, very ungrateful. They don't appreciate other people's effort. But you know what? They cannot put their own life out there to stand there and take bullet for others. But when people come out and do it, they complain. Let's take example from this lady that reside in UK, Izzy Ogbeide. This lady lives in UK and she is here. Once upon a time, she was there praising Very Dark Man. She was always talking good about Very Dark Man. But boom, sometime in, is it April or I think in June, she came up to say that Very Dark Man copyrighted her video on YouTube. And before you knew it, she turned against him. She turned around. That is human being for you. They only praise you when they are benefiting from you. As soon as they are not more benefiting from you, you become their enemy. You become their enemy. Once that sugar, that thing they are getting from you is no more coming, they turn you around. They start criticizing you. They start saying you are a bad person. That is the life. That is the life we found ourselves. Okay? Now, Izzy Ogbeide, if you are sincerely, you want to come out and become an activist, you want to come out and stand for other people in Nigeria, you cannot be doing that all the way from UK. You have to go back to your motherland and stand the way VDM stood. You have to come back from UK, go to Nigeria and stand big and say, I am back. I want to stand for my people. You cannot be in UK and you say you want to fight battles for others in Nigeria. It doesn't work out that way. You have to come down to Nigeria and feel what others are feeling. Touch it, feel it. That is how it works. You will not stay in UK or in the UK and you are saying you want to become an activist. No. You criticize what others are doing, but you are behind. You cannot be behind. You have to come front. A lot of people were criticizing our VDM that he contributed to the passing of Ruth. How do you believe that? How are they going to put blame on VDM when her sister was also chasing crowd? Fina was chasing crowd. Fina was just chasing crowd. She was a crowd chaser. You know? So, people were blaming Fina. People were blaming VDM. But remember that adage that say, when two elephants fight, what happens? The grass suffers. So, Fina is a top celebrity. Very Dark Man is there doing his own thing to support people. And they had a misunderstanding. They had a crash. And VDM decided to withdraw, step back and watch what others were going to do. People like Izzy Ogbeide. She went ahead to interview Fina. Imagine somebody that lost her sister or lose her sister. You are there going from one page to the other, granting interviews. If you truly love your sister, at that time, you are not supposed to go and be granting interviews. That is where she fucked up. That's it where she messed up. How can you be going around to grant interview when your sister is in the hospital? That time you're supposed to use it to continue to raise, put your voice out there for people to come with you and stand with you for the life of your sister. But what were you doing, Fina? you were there busy granting interviews. What has that interview led today? That interview did not go nowhere. At the end of the day, you are the one that lose your sister. You are the one. Izzy Ogbede is in the UK. Nothing. She didn't lose anything. Instead, you know what she did? She came out to celebrate how many views she has gotten in the whole saga. About 70 something million views. She was celebrating that the saga has given her 70 something thousand millions of views. So look at it this way. Who has lost? Who lost? You. And I see another point where people were like, oh, Very Dark Man betrayed Fina because she trusted in Very Dark Man, and Very Dark Man came and disclosed some information that she tried to keep secret. And I also saw the video that Very Dark Man came and he defended himself. He said, you all are saying that I exposed Ruth, that she was a mother, even a breastfeeding mother with 8 months old baby. You guys are criticizing me that I came up to say it. But remember, during the burial, they're gonna say she was a sister, she was a mother, she was an auntie. So what is the secret? Remember, Very Dark Man has always been saying that when you want to come to me, when you want to come and bring any matter to me, be clean. Be clean. Tell the whole truth. Tell the whole truth. Don't hold anything back. Because Fina was trying to hold something back. Do you know that if Fina had come from the beginning and say, look, my sister is a university graduate. She's also a mother. She has a baby. In fact, as I am talking to you right now, that baby is just 8 months old. Don't you think that will even put and make people to be more like emotion? They will be even feeling more for the sister than you just coming out to say, oh, my sister is a graduate, or my sister just graduated from is it which I don't know what school. Oh, do you know that by saying that your sister is a mother, maybe a breastfeeding mother, a mother of 2, do you know that a lot of Nigerians will even show more empathy? They will even be more sorry for you than you just coming to say, oh, your sister is a graduate, blah, blah, blah. That is the point. That is why a lot of people are saying that Fina was just chasing the money. Imagine Fina was after 1 billion naira. Instead, from what Very Dark Man said, Very Dark Man said, you were not even supposed to start talking about money. Save life first. Save life first. That should be the first thing. And how would she have done that? If she has been talking to Dangote and they are not responding, right? She is a celebrity. People know Fina. She can start up with a GoFundMe. She can start with all the ambassadors and all the people that have been she has been doing brand ambassador and all that. Contact all these people you know. Open a GoFundMe for the life of your sister. Nigerians are good-hearted people. They will support you. Before you know it, people will be donating 100,000, 50,000, 100. People will support you, and you will start from there. Then, when your sister is healed, or they have taken, because I saw a video, I saw 2 videos one video from Arise TV and another video where Fina was saying that, oh, you are keeping my sister here. You are keeping my sister here. If it was Dangote's daughter, will you keep her here? Will you not have flew her abroad? We are talking about saving life. They know maybe where that hospital where they put her is okay to start the treatment to save her life. But what was Fina doing or saying? Fina was busy saying, no, why will you put my sister here? Take my sister abroad. If it was Dangote's daughter they would have flew Dangote's daughter abroad. That is the controversy. And that is the reason why Very Dark Man was not happy with her action, because when Very Dark Man raised this, raised the alerts for people to hear what happened, it was Very Dark Man that made it that everybody heard about it. A lot of people have been buying. Dangote truck have been buying a lot of people. But on this one, Very Dark Man stepped in and the whole thing went viral. But you see one thing? Fina did not manage it well. Fina did not manage it well. When she eventually met with Dangote management and they now said, I don't want Very Dark Man to be in this matter. You know what? Fina accepted and pushed Very Dark Man out of the whole thing. Remember, it was Fina that was crying, hey, VDM, please come to my help. Come and help me. Look at what happened to my sister. But when he raised the alert and the whole thing went viral, and when Dangote management stepped in, they said, don't bring Very Dark Man into this whole issue. You know what she did? She sidelined Very Dark Man, thinking that she would negotiate with them and get 1 billion naira. But at the end of the day, it didn't work. It didn't work out because she removed Very Dark Man, who created the first awareness in the country. And Very Dark Man has the right to say, I don't want to involve myself because you have removed me from the thing that I started. And I see a lot of people blaming Very Dark Man, saying that his ego, he's this, he's that. Why did he not put his ego down and save life? That is so dumb. Because Fina, this thing involved Fina and the sister. If something involved my family and I am not showing concern, like I am not blowing my trumpet, who's gonna blow the trumpet for me? So she's not gonna blow her trumpet. You are now blaming Very Dark Man that he stopped blowing the trumpets. Remember, Fina is a celebrity. She's an influencer. She's a popular personality. Like I said, something happened to your sister. Stand up. Sell your car. Like somebody said, sell your wigs. Some of them, their wigs cost 1 million naira in Nigeria. Sell it. Start. Save your sister's life. Go from there. Talk to people. Open GoFundMe. Let people support you. That would have been the first thing she should have done. While you are waiting to hear from Dangote, start something. But instead, she was going everywhere, granting interview. And at the end of the day, the first activist work that Easy Ogbeide did, the person kpai. Just the first one. The person kpai at the end of the day. May her soul rest in peace. Very dark man has truly showed that he is a man of the people. He has put his life out there. He has put his life out there. Oh, sorry guys. Sister is your sister. Who is sister? Sorry, I wasn't reading your comments. Most of your comments are in sister is money. I finally understand what you're saying. Okay. You are writing in Arabic or whatever. I don't even understand Arabic. So if you don't understand, I don't understand Arabic, then I don't know. You know? Oh, thank you, Ahmed. Thank you so much. So this is a Nigerian trending news, guys. So most of you might not be familiar with it, but I'll just be dropping the updates so that you guys can still understand what is happening. This is a situation where the richest man in Nigeria, truck driver, kpied. When I say kpai, on life somebody. The person finally kpai at the end of the day after her legs were amputated. Instead of them to quickly save life, they were busy doing what? They were busy fighting for money. Oh, you have to pay 1 billion. You have to pay me 1 billion. He has to take care of my sister. He has to take care of the children. Save life first. When your sister is okay, then you talk about other stuff. But no, Fina was not doing that. And today, I see a lot of people blaming very dark man. And that is why we are here today. Now, before I continue, guys, another incident has just happened in another state in Nigeria. The same Dangote truck. Let's read what they say. So another incident has just happened again, guys. In just barely 2 weeks, we are still in the matter trying to settle Fina and the sister's death and what happened or what transpired between Fina and very dark man. And boom, we have just heard another thing. Now let me read this. Listen, it's not up to 2 weeks. This thing happened. Now, look at another incident. Another incident has happened in Enugu State, my people. In Enugu State, so just in, we are still here talking about Ruth that just passed away. Now, for how long are we gonna be calm? We don't want to air our voices, and things are getting bad by the day, because the authorities are not even helping matters. They are not even talking. People are being kidnapped. Boko Haram is attacking people. Fulani henchmen are there. Things are going bad and bad and bad every day in Nigeria. But the authorities are silent. The authorities are not saying anything. Now, just in, we are here battling the situation that just happened between very dark man, Fina, and the younger sister, Ruth. Now, guys, another incident has just happened again. This time in Enugu State. The other one happened in Edo State, Nigeria. Barely 2 weeks, we just lost a lot of people. These Dangote truck drivers, they are not trained. They just go on truck, start driving trailers everywhere and buying people. Now, just in, guys, this happened again in Enugu State, Nigeria. Another tragedy in Enugu State with Dangote driver. This just happened yesterday. This happened, maybe in Nigeria is still tonight, because here in New Zealand, today is the 4th. So this happened on the 3rd, which is still Nigerian night as I'm talking to you. It happened yesterday. And it goes like this. A Dangote truck has crushed an entire family at Four Corner Junction, Enugu State. Just days after another fatal crash involving a Dangote truck claimed the life of Ruth, sister of BB Naija winner Fina. Witnesses report that the victim all died instantly as their car was completely flattened. This heartbreaking incident comes amid rising public outcry, with activists, very dark man, accusing Dangote truck drivers of reckless driving, even alleging that some drivers operate without valid licenses. As of now, both the Enugu State Police Command and Dangote Group are yet to release official statement. Just when we are talking about Fina's sister, that Dangote reckless truck drivers just died, another one has happened in Enugu State. This time, a whole family is gone. And authorities, they are still quiet. They're not talking about it. They're not saying anything. For how long are we going to continue to wait in silence and lives are being eliminated? People are dying every day. For how long are we going to be silent? Number one, apart from blaming Dangote truck drivers, do you realize that every year our government, our authorities, they put in so much money to fix the road? But at the end of the day, all the money goes into their pockets. Go to Nigeria right now, the roads, potholes everywhere. These bad roads are also contributing to this accident, because when we are blaming Dangote truck drivers, we also need to blame our authorities. We also need to blame our government, because if our government are doing things the way they're supposed to do it, the road will be safe for everybody to drive on or to road on. It will be free for everybody. The road will be safe. Look at our road here. Sometimes the roads are still good. Government will go, they will remove everything and polish it again. No potholes overseas. Yes, because the government are doing their job. They know that lives is very important. They take the life of their citizens very serious. And sometimes you'll be driving 6 hours journey over here. 6 hours, 10 hours journey. You will not even feel it. It will not even look like you are driving for 10 hours. Because Government has provided everything. The road is smooth. In fact, they will even put a sign after every 2 hours. Take a break. Relax. They will not just telling you, they are not just telling you to take a break. They have made provision for where you can park, rest, relax for 2 hours, then you start again. I remember when we were living in Auckland and we moved down to the southern part of New Zealand. We were in the northern parts and we now moved down to the southern part. And for you to cross from the northern part of New Zealand to the southern part, there's water that divided the northern part and the southern part. If you have to drive from the northern part of New Zealand to the southern part of New Zealand, it's about 22 hours. You'll be driving for 22 hours. When you get to a point, you have to use the ferry to cross over. So you need to book so that when you are coming, you book the ship, they will put your car and cross it to the other side. After we have gotten the movers that have to move all our things to the southern part, now we had few things. My car was there to move. My husband's car was there to move. So we had to drive our car to cross from the northern part to the southern part. And that took us 22 hours. But you will be driving 22 hours, you will not feel it. It will be so easy. All things have been put in place. When you drive and drive and drive 2 hours, you wait, you rest. The government has provided the shade for you. In fact, as you are driving, you'll be seeing the sign. You need to rest, take a break, relax before you continue your journey. If you are feeling sleepy, take a break, relax, rest, sleep, then continue your journey. You see, everybody is cautioned. And that was how we drove my car 22 hours from the northern parts of New Zealand to the southern part of New Zealand. For 22 hours. You don't even feel it. You sleep, you relax, you continue. 2 hours, you stop, you rest, you sleep, you refresh yourself, you eat, you feel good, then you start again. That is the country where things are working. But in Nigeria, who cares? Who cares? If you like, drive 22 hours, who cares? If you like, don't even have license, who cares? Everybody is doing what they love to do. The police are there. Instead of them to protect, yes, instead of them to protect, they are there looking for bribe. The other day I posted a video how in Edo State, in Upper, I mentioned where it happened. In Edo State, in Upper Nigeria, in a checking point, instead a policeman to save the life of somebody, he was busy asking for bribe. And when they did not give him that bribe, they started arguing. And before you know it, how much was this bribe? Like I said, this bribe, they normally, like tips, they normally give some tips, 200, 300, 500, like that. And this man refused to give the tips. Show the road. Oh, sorry, you want me to show the road? Okay, let me just show you this road here. You want me to show you the road? I'll show you the road. Now look. Let's do this. Look at the road. Look at the road. Look at the road. You can be driving for 22 hours. You will not even feel it. Everywhere is good. Look at it. The roads are good. There's no pothole anywhere. No potholes. That is what we are talking about. You see? That's the road. Everywhere is beautiful. No potholes. In fact, on a Monday morning, they'll come and clean the road. You will see the truck with the brush. It will come and sweep the road. That is where things are working. Look at it. The roads, no potholes. No potholes. No potholes. That is it. You said I should show you the road. This is the road. And when you are driving, everywhere is smooth. No problem. Will you show the road, please? So I'm showing you the road. This is it. No potholes. No potholes. You know? And this is just how do I put it? This is not even on the highway. This is not the motorway. On the motorway, everything is beautiful. You know? On the motorway, everything is beautiful. That is what I'm saying. You know? So that is exactly what I'm saying, my dear. I've just shown you the road. But our government, they will get this money. It's not like they are not getting the money. They will get this money, but they are not utilizing it. They put it in their own pockets. And things are going bad and bad and bad and bad every day. So when we want to blame Dangote, we also need to blame our government. We also need to blame our government because they are not doing the right thing. They have this funding, they have this money, but what are they doing? They pocket it. So when we are blaming Dangote, Dangote is Dangote truck driver. Hey, Dangote bought, the other day I saw it on the news. They said Dangote bought, is it 150 cars or 150,000 cars or to the police? I think it's maybe 150 cars or 100 and something cars to the police. And yet you are buying cars, but the road that you're going to drive these cars on is not good. So first thing first, they have to fix the road. When you fix the road, then you can enjoy. So before I end my story, we drove. As you are coming, you drive 2 hours, you relax, you take a drink, you relax, and then you continue your journey. Are you? Exactly, my brother. Nigerian problem, Boko Haram. Boko Haram has been on even before I came to this country. In fact, one reason that made me left was Boko Haram. Because at that time, we were living in the midst of Boko Haram. Boko Haram was around in Maduguri, northern part of Nigeria, Bauchi, Gombe. These were the places where Boko Haram was so intense. That was as at 2011, 2012, 2013. Boko Haram in Bauchi State, Medugri. In fact, it was something else. At a point, we were scared to go to the church. This is my own story. Families were scared to go to churches because even churches were being bombed. Then in Bauchi State, there's this Catholic church, St. John's. They even bombed that church. There was another church, Living Faith in Yelwa in Bauchi. People were in the service. They bombed them. At a point, people were scared to go to church. I was worried. Is this how I'm going to end my life? For Boko Haram to come one day and bomb me? And I have to find my way. And has anything changed since 2011 to today? Has anything changed? Kidnappers are still there. Boko Haram is still there. Fulani henchmen, they are still there. Destroying people's farm. So that is the problem. When things happen, remove emotion and tell the truth. Because when you tell the truth, other people are going to learn. We learn from what happens to others. You know, we learn from what happened. I was also listening to Arise TV just before I started this live. They were talking about how they were about flying route to India before she passed. But I must say, they did not act fast. They were still planning. Although, you know, traveling abroad is not something you just wake up one day, carry somebody to fly. They have to do the papers, all the documents. You need a visa. There are so many things. You need to wait for your visa. You need to, you know, they will not just carry you and fly just like that. So I think maybe that is why they said Dangote was preparing to fly her to India. That preparing means a lot. It might mean they were trying to get her visa. It might mean a lot, in quotes. But meanwhile, while they were preparing to fly her to India, they put her in that hospital. And surprisingly, I'm angry, my dear Jay. You know why I'm angry? Because these things continue to happen in my country. A lot of people keep dying, but nothing is being done. If you are living in that country and you see people every day, innocent people are just dying, you will be angry, Jay. You will be angry. Somebody said, get a job. I already got one there. Today is my off day, so I decided to talk about this. That's why you see I'm not in a hurry. I'm so relaxed. I don't work 7 days in a week. I work 5 days in a week. And I still got 2 days off. So I can use my 2 days off to talk about issues, trending issues that are happening in my country. Good for you, yes. What about you? What's your job? It's good you make me to laugh. Positive anger, I'll say. You are advocates. Kwabi, thank you so much. But this does not change anything. Well, you cannot say it does not change anything. It does. You know why? There's this guy in my country they call Very Dark Man. He's just an independent body. His voice means a lot. When he started, people like you, were saying, it doesn't mean anything. Your voice doesn't count. But as I'm talking to you right now, his voice, he's the voice of the people. He is the voice of the voiceless. He is there to support the voiceless, to stand for the fatherless. So don't say my voice doesn't count. When things happen, you talk about it. It's out there on the streets of social media. It is meant for people to talk about. If they don't want to talk about it, they will not bring it to social media. What did he achieve? Oh my God, a lot. You need to look, let me tell you. You know what? You want to know what he has achieved? Just type his name. The very dark black man in Nigeria. Or you just type VDM. Or you type the very dark black man. He is the man of the people. Right now, his voice counts. And we are here to support that voice. His voice counts, my dear. Don't say his voice. He has helped a lot of people. Like, you know, in this life, whatever you do, people will always complain. You know, human ones are insatiable. People will always complain. Even if you like burn yourself, people will still say, oh, what did you do? You did not do anything. Hey, that's life. But just keep pushing. Do the right thing. That is life. Kwambi, well, when things happen, people talk about it. Okay? When we are bloggers, when we see things on social media, we talk about it because it's trending. So we talk about it. When you are quiet, you don't know what is going to happen to the next people. Okay, look at what happened to Fina's sister right now. Now, as I'm talking to you right now, another incident or accident has happened again in Enugu State, where the same truck drivers have taken the life of a whole family. To me, I am not blaming or putting 100% blame on Dangote. I am also blaming my authorities. Because if the roads were good, this accident that is happening everywhere will not be happening like that. It will be minimal. It will be reduced to minimal. So that is why I am not blaming Dangote 100%. He has put out an information out there that they are going to retrain their staff, especially their truck drivers, and make sure that they are, tick before they start driving. You don't just get somebody and you just give him trailer to drive, and every day they are buying people, Anyway, this live is just gonna be for an hour, so I'll just quickly do a recap before it's 1 hour. So like I said, okay, again, I saw a post where they said Fina is trying to sue VDM for 900 million. You must be a joker, Fina. So you did not succeed with Dangote. You did not succeed to collect 1 billion from Dangote. Now you want to transfer it to Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man has seen challenges. So yours will not be the first, and yours is not going to be the last. Imagine somebody that came out and was crying that he need VDM. to support him, to support her. Today, she has turned around and say she wants to sue VDM, the very dark black man, for 900 million. You are a joker. You are a joker. You are a joker, Fina. So you couldn't collect 1 billion from Dangote. That is why everybody is saying you were greedy. You wanted money than to save the life of your sister that was at stake. You wanted money. You are a celebrity. Like I said, initially, you would have started something to save the life of your sister. Open a GoFundMe. Talk to your brand ambassadors. But you were there shouting, wah, 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 wah. Dangote, 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 Dangote. So because he was Dangote, remember, it's an accident. Accident happens. Even when you go to court, they'll tell you, he did not do it intentional. It was accident. Accident happens. So why are you making so much noise? Is it because it's Dangote? That's why you wanted 1 billion naira? What about if it was just anyhow person? Will you be demanding for 1 billion naira? Will you not quickly try to save the life of your sister? That is why everybody is saying, you were greedy. You were greedy. Because according to what VDM said, you didn't even see your sister. You did not see your sister before you even started asking for 1 billion. That is why a lot of people are saying you were greedy. And you betrayed very dark man. Very dark man was out to help. But you decided to put him aside. Because maybe you were thinking that you Somalia or I'm Nigerian. Yes, I'm not from Somalia. I'm a Nigerian. So you were stingy, and you can see you were stingy, you were greedy, because you are an influencer. You are a celebrity. Why didn't you use your platform to stand up for your sister? But instead, you were busy running from one platform to the other to grant interviews. Now who lose? Put emotions away. When it is time for real talk, put emotions away so that other people will learn. We learn from what happens to others. That is the truth. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, so I saw a lot of people, they were like, she was greedy. She was supposed to have used her connection, you know, talk to other people, raise GoFundMe, you know, start with that to support your sister. But she was not doing that. Instead, she was like, oh, yeah, if it was Dangote's daughter, will she be staying here? Will she be staying here? Would you not have flew her abroad? So now that you have lost your sister, may her soul rest in peace. Which one is better? Which one is better? Then I saw people also said she would have done better. Like when this thing happened, like I said initially, she would have maybe sell her cars. She's an influencer. Sell all those expensive wigs. Raise money for your sister. Before Dangote will come, you have already started doing something. But you were there waiting for Dangote 1 billion naira. And now, who is the one crying? You. You are the one that have lost your sister. A lesson for others to learn. Then I saw people also saying she was after the money. And when the money did not come, now she's trying to sue VDM for 900 million. Allegedly. I just heard it. So I'll put allegedly. He said she is now wanting to sue VDM for 900 million because she couldn't collect 1 billion from Dangote, and now she has lost her sister. And then people also talked about he betrayed VDM. I'm just doing a recap right now because I'm gonna end this live anytime soon. And people also blame VDM that he was saying that if anything happens to Ruth, he was going to go to Auchi, but because of Fina sidelined him, now he said he's not going. So people were talking about that, and that is where people started talking about ego, that VDM should have put his ego down. And I'm like, what ego are you guys talking about? The person that is her sister is her family. She's not even doing anything. She's a public figure. She's a celebrity. She's an influencer. They say two work together for good. But instead of her to work with VDM to achieve success, she wanted to put VDM on one side. Guys, please support me as you join. Please subscribe. Support us for more gist like this, okay? And again, they said, like I already said, they were supposed to all save life first. But because of greed and betrayal, now the sister is gone. And a lot of people said she was trying to cash out. I'm just reading after listening to a lot of bloggers and what people are saying, I was able to get all these points. And I'm reading those points that I was able to deduce. And a lot of people were like, she's supposed to have saved life first, but she was busy looking for money. So she wanted to use her sister to cash out. Why do I have to subscribe? Oh, okay. So that you will continue to see our videos. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. It's not compulsory, but I'm pleading with you to subscribe, okay? Just support us to grow, you know? Thank you. And lastly, like I said, some people were saying that VDM has pride, that he would have put down his pride and ego and continue to support Fina's sister, you know, to achieve his goal. But look at it this way. If you are trying to support somebody and the person is not ready to work with you, what are you supposed to do? What were you supposed to do? Huh? What were you supposed to do? You know? So that was why VDM had to step out. He backed out because he saw the betrayal. He saw the greed. And that was how he stepped down. So for those of you that are blaming VDM for stepping down, I don't think it is right to blame him. Anyway, I've come to the end of this greed and betrayal episode. This happened between VDM, a Nigerian activist who has been a voice for the voiceless. He's really doing a good job, and I always pray that God will continue to protect him, bless him, because sometimes when you're doing good, people don't like it. People don't like it. They don't like you when you are doing good. So we'll continue to pray for the very dark black man in Nigeria, that as he continues to put his life out there, that God will continue to protect him. God will continue to bless him. Please, let's continue to pray for very dark black man. And for those that have passed away, I will say the situation that girl was Honestly, let the truth be told. It is better for her to go and have a rest than for her to continue to depend on people all the days of her life. Nigeria is a place where the system doesn't work. Family members, they have their own stuff to do. Where are they going to put her? Legs amputated. That means she cannot do anything for herself anymore. She needs support. All the days of her life, she got children. How's she going to manage? So in my own opinion, I know it is hard to tell the truth. This is the truth that people don't want to hear. People don't want to hear it. But the truth has to be told. Honestly, may her gentle soul rest in peace. It is better for her to just go rest. May God bless her than for her to live a miserable life. A life that is worthless. I know I used to hear people say, instead of me to get to that level where people will have to start washing me, taking care of me, my respect is out, my dignity is out, I can't do anything for myself. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for the like. Thank you. If you are here and you have not subscribed, show us love and subscribe. It is not compulsory, but it's a way of supporting us, okay? Hi, Gwen, my queen. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining. So, Gwen, I'll be going to Facebook very soon. I said here, no saga. We are just going to be talking about trending stuff. I don't want to talk about those non-entities here anymore. So I'm changing my channel here. We're gonna be talking about positive stuff, things that are happening around the world, and vibes like that. But hi, Gloria, let's go to Saga page. Saga page is Facebook. So anyway, hi, Gloria, how are you doing, my queen? Thank you. So right now, I've been here for 1 hour, and I've come to the end of this life. God bless you all. This is the beginning of spring. You can see we are beginning to enjoy spring. It's getting warmer right now, and thank you so much. I know in America, you guys are gonna start getting the cold, but we are moving away from cold right now. We are moving away from cold right now. So I've been here for 1 hour, and we have been deliberating on the greed, the betrayal between Fina and Very Dark Man. So guys, I've come to the end of this live. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. If you have not subscribed to this channel, just support us to continue to grow. I am peacing out. Bye, everybody. Let's go to Saga.